Hey guys, Ryan the Nerd here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Red Series Soundwave. So yeah, here's the box. Basic, just like Starscream. So yeah, really like the artwork here. There's really nothing to say about this box, to be honest. But he did come with a blueprint, and I already hanged it up on the wall. So yeah, basic. Let's just move on. Let's just, before I, you move anything, when I heard and saw this guy, that he doesn't transform, I did not really like it. I believe that, Soundwave is better off being a transformable figure. It would look, Soundwaves always look great when they're transformed, but I think that I may have to reduce my opinion, because this guy looks amazing, and he feels amazing, too. Most Soundwaves have a lot of kibble on them, but since it's not transformable, he doesn't have any kibble on him, which is awesome. Not that there's anything wrong with kibble. So yeah, really like how this guy looks. But let me bring in Starscream here. I almost said Starscream. So as you can see here, he's a little bit they look like they're made from a different company. Soundwave is a little bit more cleaner, in my opinion, and a little bit brighter colored. But Starscream, his chest is a little bit broader, and it has a lot more detail than Soundwave, in my opinion. I don't know why that is, but maybe it's because Starscream has a lot bit more detail than Soundwave, which I don't know. But anyway, let's move on. So yeah, like I said before, he's a lot brighter, with colors and everything, but he just looks like a little bit too plain, which it is just, you know, classic G1 Soundwave. But I think that he should have used a little bit more, like, colors, because on the box, it has, like, weathering, like, on the art, it has weathering effects, so that would look really well if they had, like, weathering or dry brush on there. That would look really well on this guy, to give it, like, a battle damage look. If you're wondering where his shoulder cannon is right here. It's just like, the peg here is a little bit too, short for it to go in there, and it's just really loose. It's a really loose fit. It doesn't fit in there that well. I literally had to heat up the plastic with a hairdryer. See, like, it just, like, there you go. That's how it looks on him. And the little red bits, they don't really, you know, they don't have the red spots on them, which, why can we not have Soundwave with a shoulder cannon with red bits on there? How hard is that? But, you know, doesn't really bother me that much. So yeah, really like this guy, like I said. Unlike Starscream, most of his body is actually rubber. Like, really hard rubber. Not just rubber, but hard rubber. The only part that is plastic is this part here, where the batteries are stored, which I don't know why that is. Starscream had a mix of rubber and plastic on him, but this was just full-on hard rubber. But really like the details on this guy, like the volume, control on the back of his feet, and also the up and down thing. I don't know what that is, but it's there. And also you got the push, play, fast forward buttons on there, wish that it had, like, you know, play, but, you know, it doesn't really matter. Let me just, oh god. There is a little bit scuff marks on this guy. On his head, especially on the back of his head. Where's the scuff mark? It should be, hold on, let me just try to find the scuff mark, because I know that there is. Oh yeah, on his helmet here, you can't really see that because it is really tiny, but on the side here, there is a little bit scuff marks on his head. But everything else is really cleanly painted, and I can't even get my hands off this guy because he feels so well. Like, nothing is loose, unlike Starscream, where his legs are a little bit loose. Like, his legs are a little bit loose, but this guy, just solid. Really like this guy. But let's go over his accessories. So, like Starscream, he has different hands. So this hand here is for this hand here. This one is for him actually being able to push his the button on his shoulder here, and it even does open. It does open, so that's awesome. But unlike Starscream's, his separate hands actually, like, you know, have articulation. His other hands don't have like a up and down movement, so that's good. I think that they fixed that, or maybe it's just a defective copy for mine. His chest here, just want to mention this, his chest gets kind of stuck. So, yeah, I was not expecting him to have an open chest. Oh, there we go. But sometimes it gets jammed. Speaking of jammed and chest and all that, he does come with laser beak. And it's cassette mode, obviously, because he doesn't transform. Really cleanly painted, really cleanly painted. Very small too, not that big. But on the back here, you can even see like a little outlet for his head. So that's awesome. So he can fit in his Soundwave's chest. So you can just plug it in there, and then there you go. That's how it looks in his chest. And it does get a little jammed, and then you just have to shake it out. You just have to, there we go. You just have to shake him out. So that's Laserbeak. This hand, by the way, it doesn't hold its Concussion Blaster. Just want to mention that. But speaking of Concussion Blaster, he does have his Concussion Blaster. Wow, really? Really cleanly painted. Really like the red stripes on this. There is a little bit scuff marks, especially right here. There's a little scuff mark there, and some, you know, paint mishaps here and there. But it's very cleanly painted otherwise. And it was, when I first got him out of the box, it was really hard for me to even get his Concussion Blaster actually in his hand. I actually had to heat that plastic up with a hairdryer. But thank God, that's why I'm not taking this Concussion Blaster out, because it's going to be a pain to even get it back in. But like Starscream, you just have to gently twist and grab by the forearm and just twist and turn until it looses. So, and also his joints are a little bit, there's actually like an indent. There you can see that it's a little bit indent. Starscream just had like a little hole. This one has like an actual, it's deep to get that in. Oh my god. Oh, jeez, that's really tough to get in there. But like when you get it in, the Concussion Blaster does not come loose. It fits really snugly and tight in there, so that's awesome. So yeah, let's move on to articulation, shall we? For the head here, he has a ball joint at the head. He can look up that far and, he can look up that far and down that far. He even has like a chicken, like not chicken, but like a, I don't know what that is, a side to side motion with the head. And the ball joint, you have to get it like right in the middle to make it like short, because sometimes you'll like have, his head will be out here or out here, so you just have to get in the middle. For his arms, 360, in and out, and even a butterfly joint, which is awesome. Bicep swivel, bend at the elbow, and a double bend at the elbow. And his joints are really, really loose in a good way. Starscream's joints are a little bit too tight. The double bend at the elbow is really scary to move, and you feel like you're going to break it. This one is loose, but it's not terribly loose. For his wrists, this goes for all of his hands, by the way. Wrists can swivel, and they can move up and down, and, you know, you can get some really nice poses. He does have a waist swivel as well, really nicely, like I mentioned with the chest opening gimmick. For his legs, he can kick that far and move back that far. Thigh swivel, double bend at the knee, pretty good spread, nothing too special. And he does have a really decent, like a really good pivot. I mean, look at that pivot. And he does have like an up and down at the feet. So that's basically articulation for Soundwave. A basic articulation, but I really do think that his articulation works for him, because you can get him in some pretty good poses. Like I said before, I can't even get my hands off of this guy because he feels so well. I've been just having a blast just posing him, and he does look really well with Starscream next to him, so that's awesome as well. So yeah, guys, that's basically it for this review. It's not that short, but really hope that you guys like this review. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't care what you do, but you guys know what time it is. So, bye, guys.